Hey, what's up my friends? Doing another video here talking about what I refer to as intuitive or empathic downloads. This is one I've been picking up the last 2-3 weeks. The clarity is, while it's not low on this one, it's not quite as high as the other ones I've mentioned and made videos on, but there's enough there I wanted to go ahead and just put it out there and talk about it in case I am tapping into something real. So this is one for Japan. Been picking up a few different locations in Japan recently. Possibly related to two different empathic downloads. I have my notes here I'm looking at, so please forgive me if I'm looking down a bit. So I'll go ahead and just say what I've picked up on and then talk about it for a bit. So I've picked up train, Tokyo, Yamanote line, which is kind of the main line that goes through Tokyo, / bullet train, Ueno, which is kind of a major stop on a train in Tokyo, and Funabashi, which is a stop on the Yamanote line. And I believe Ueno is a stop on the Yamanote line as well. So I've picked up some other locations as well, I'll talk about in a bit. And while the clarity is not the highest on this particular empathic download, there's enough there that all connects. Typically, how the downloads work is I won't get all of this in one moment or even one day. Like kind of one day I got train / bullet train. A few days later, I was picking up on Tokyo. A few days after that, I got Yamanote line, and then Ueno Funabashi, which I then did some research on. I spent some time in Japan, but it's been a while. The Funabashi is a stop on the Yamanote line, which I didn't know or remember. So that tells me there's a lot there that's all connected to a train line in Tokyo. So that told me there's enough clarity there. I wanted to go ahead and put it out there in case I am tapping into something real with this empathic download. So that the meaning, translation, I don't know the exact who, what, when, where, why, as of now. This is kind of one I'm connecting the dots on. This is what I call an initial video, where I just put out what I'm picking up on, what I'm thinking, what's on my radar. And then over the next couple of weeks or even months, as I get more details, I do an update video on anything else I've picked up on. Kind of paints a clearer picture for me. So what to expect other than just some kind of vague incident involving the train in Tokyo, as of right now, I don't know. Now it could just be me. Maybe this isn't the empathic download per se, but I know just from my own knowledge of Japan, it sits on very active tectonic plates. You get a lot of tectonic activity. So it could just be me, the way I'm connecting the dots, but I think it's possible tectonic activity that could lead to an abrupt stop on this train or even damage to possible derailment, which could obviously be a serious situation and injure some people on the train. Could be something else. It could be an incident on the train between passengers, fights, something along those lines. I really, as of right now, I really don't know. I feel like there's a little more clarity on some kind of like accident or an abrupt stop / derailment. The clarity is not overly high on that. This is very much one I'm still have my antenna up for. I'm still trying to connect the dots to on this one. Now the other locations I had mentioned, I picked up on Sendai, which is a northern prefecture in Japan. I want to say northwest of Tokyo, as well as Kamakura. Now it's possible those are related to another download I mentioned. However, I did pick up on the Sky Tree, the tower in Tokyo. Now I mentioned that in another video I made on an empathic download I picked up on the Burj Khalifa, one of the tallest towers in the world in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. Now I don't know what the correlation is between the tower in Dubai, Burj Khalifa, and the tower in Sky Tree, Tokyo, or if there even is a connection. I've just been picking up on those two towers. So I'm still kind of connecting the dots on it, but it makes me wonder with the Sky Tree in Tokyo if it's possible. Now the Burj Khalifa I picked up on kind of possible structural damage, or the structural integrity, or a crack, or foundation. Could be another incident as well. So I don't know if that's the same for the sky tree in Tokyo, or if that means that there's possible tectonic activity which could shake the sky tree Tokyo and also be related to some kind of incident with the train, the Yamanote line. As of right now, I don't know. I'm very much processing this as I'm talking about it and making this video. Yeah. But there's, again, the clarity on this one, while it's not low, it is not as high as other ones I've mentioned in videos I've made. But there's enough there with picking up the multiple downloads related to the train in Tokyo, and then the sky tree, which is quite clear, the download for sky tree. There's enough there. I wanted to put it out there in case I am tapping into something real. This is if it is an authentic download. Now I know this is kind of heavy, a train incident, derailment. I know that's heavy and scary. I am not trying to put fear out there, be a fearmonger. The world has been through enough. I don't want to see anyone get hurt with this incident or any others I'm picking up on. I tend to pick up on, I don't know how else to say it, I tend to pick up on heavy things. I tend to pick up on accidents, on, yeah. But I want to put it out there in case I can, maybe someday, if I am tapping into anything real, maybe help some people, warn some people, something. Yeah. So this is one, I know I'm not trying to put fear out there. This is one, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'd be happy to be wrong. I'd be happy to be wrong. This is a total miss, and I just look silly and foolish talking about empathic downloads and everyone is just safe and okay. I would be happy. I'd be happy to look foolish and be wrong. But there's enough there that I wanted to go ahead and talk about it and put it out there. Now this one, I just intuitively felt like, as for when this may or may not happen, I feel like this one is a little further out. I feel like I was picking up on cherry blossom season, which I looked up is from around March, I want to say 17th, 20th, 22nd, into late May. So I feel like there's a possible correlation between cherry blossom season and this particular empathic download related to the sky tree / train in Tokyo. I feel like this one is even just intuitively felt like it's 2-3 months out. Now I'm filming this Sunday, March 13th. I guess with the time difference it'd be March 14th in Japan. But I feel like this is one that's not going to happen immediately. I feel like this is a solid 2, even 3 months plus before occurring, assuming this is an authentic download. So kind of on my radar, my time frame is really later, I want to say, and I could be wrong on this, could all be wrong, but I have kind of mid-May to June, possibly even late June for this one. Kind of the month of May and June is on my radar. Now that could be wrong as well, it could be sooner, it could be later. And getting the timing of something is not really something I'm able to do with a high degree of accuracy just yet. There's another video I made talking about an incident with a motorcycle, which I felt intuitively is going to happen fairly soon, within a week or two, possibly earlier, possibly later. But I felt an urgency on that one to get that one out. I've made, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 videos on it now, because I felt that feeling it's just going to happen soon, and I needed to get that out there. This one, while I could be wrong, assuming this is an authentic download, I feel like this is one possibly 2, even 3 months out, or later into spring, maybe even early summer. Yeah. So I feel like I'm being a bit rambly. Again, this is kind of my initial video. I'm just putting stuff out there, things I'm picking up on, what's on my radar, how am I connecting the dots. And then the next, typically, I'll kind of get enough to where I feel like I should maybe make a video. Everything I've picked up here I've gotten a lot between the last 2-3 weeks. I've just been working on what it means, connecting the dots. And for the next few weeks, even next month or two, if I get any more downloads in this, get more details, kind of paints a clear picture, I'll be sure to do an update video on this one if I pick up any more specifics for this one. It's usually how I like to do it. The initial video, get more details, and do an update video. So, yeah. So I'm still kind of processing this one, but this is just my initial video for this, just putting it out there. Clarity's not super high. Processing it, and just wanted to talk about it for a bit. Definitely be doing an update video for this one. Next few weeks to month or two. Yeah. Alright, my friends, I think that's all I have for this one. Train, Tokyo, Yamanote Line, Funabashi, Skytree. Yeah, I think that's all I have for this one for now. Yeah, I'm just praying and having positive thoughts that everyone is okay, everyone is safe. I've been to Japan, I have friends in Japan. Yeah, the world has been through enough. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. And I will provide more details if I get any more details on this one. I'm confident I will, so I'll be sure to do an update video for this one. But for now, that's all I have, my friends. Thank you for listening. Wherever you are in the world, hope you're happy, hope you're healthy, hope you're safe, and I'll talk to you soon.